Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Frank Martin goes after Ryan Garcia for supporting Gervonta Davis. Tangents rise in Dallas gym as Martin responds to Garcia's public bet against him. In a fiery outburst today, Frank Martin did not hold back as he addressed the shocking switch of loyalty by his gym mate Ryan Garcia. The controversy stems from Garcia's unexpected decision to back Gervonta Tank Davis in the highly anticipated WBA regular lightweight title fight against Martin, scheduled for June 15 on Amazon Prime Video pay-per-view at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Frank Martin, undefeated with an 18-0 record and 12 KOs, is deeply frustrated by Garcia's change of heart. Initially, Garcia supported Martin confidently, predicting his victory. However, the tide turned drastically when Garcia publicly declared he would bet $1 million on Tank Davis to win. This sudden shift has raised eyebrows, especially since both Martin and Garcia share the same trainer, Derek James, and train in Dallas. Many believed Garcia should have remained neutral, avoiding any public declarations that could cause friction. Speculation is rife that Garcia's endorsement of Tank Davis is not just a matter of opinion, but a strategic move, with Garcia's career currently in limbo due to recent positive PED tests for Osterine. His future in the ring is uncertain. The New York State Athletic Commission has yet to discuss his case, leaving Garcia in a precarious position. A rematch with Tank Davis could provide the mega fight and the substantial payday Garcia desperately needs, especially after his recent upset victory over WBC light welterweight champion Devin Haney. Despite being the underdog, Martin remains resolute. His last performance against Artem Haratunian, where he rallied to secure a 12-round unanimous decision, showed his tenacity, yet almost no one is giving him a chance against the formidable Tank Davis, who boasts an impressive 29-0 record with 27 KOs. Martin's response to Garcia's perceived disloyalty was intense. "He was cool, but I don't care what he says. I wouldn't get on and talk down." He went from "Frank is going to win" to "I bet $1 million against him," Martin told. "That shit is fake with me. I don't fuck with people like that. That's fake. I don't care if it's promoting or building. That shit is fake. I'm not with all that. I'm the type of person. I rock what I rock with, and that's my circle is strong how it is," Frank Martin said. Martin's words echo a sentiment familiar into the brutal world of boxing. Trust is a rare commodity. The tweet wasn't geared directly towards him, but he was a part of that. "It's bigger than just that. It's a lot," said Martin when asked about his recent comment. "There ain't no friends in this shit. The sport is ruthless, and the allegiances can shift as quickly as the odds in Vegas. This boxing shit, they ain't your friend, and I get it. People change up." As Martin prepares for the fight of his life against Tank Davis, he is also grappling with the reality of betrayal and shifting loyalties. People jump sides. You got people that doubt. You're really in this shit by yourself, really. Martin reflects. "You got your solid team, but other than that, as a fighter, you got to put yourself in the mindset that you are in it by yourself. This isn't just about a fight in the ring. It's a battle of principles and loyalty." For Frank Martin, June 15th represents not just an opportunity to clinch a title, but to prove that integrity still has a place in the Russell's world of boxing. Gervonta Davis set weight and registration terms for massive Ryan Garcia rematch. Gervonta Davis says he is open to a massive rematch against Ryan Garcia, but not at the weight King Ryan has called for. Davis and Garcia first fought just over a year ago, with Tank scoring a 7th-round stoppage with a sneaky body shot. Much has been made around the fact that Garcia trained himself to make the 136 pounds catch weight and was only able to put on an extra 10 pounds for a second weigh-in on the day of the fight. Tank has not been in the ring since that night. Garcia, on the other hand, had a career-best win and performance, defeating Haney by a majority decision. The social media sensation's joy was short-lived, however, returning two positive doping tests for banned substance ostarine. In a surprise to many, Davis has backed the 25-year-old and has offered his support online. "Stay up, kid, continue to be you, we'll see each other in the future. I don't believe he is a cheater." Even with the controversy surrounding the Haney win, a Tank-Garcia rematch is perhaps the biggest fight in the sport. In an interview with EA's News, the WBA lightweight champ is keen on running it back, but at only 140 pounds, not the 143 pounds Garcia suggested. "Yeah, it's a massive fight, but not at 143. Why 43? Probably at 40. That's the next weight class up from 35. It's the weight class he fights at. Let's do 40, and he can rig it right back up to 50 or the most 52. I'm 35, brother." The 29-year-old returns to action on June 15th when he defends his WBA title against Frank Martin. Gervonta Davis is ready to lead the new era of boxing. Under Premier Boxing Champion's new deal with Amazon Prime, Tank defends the WBA lightweight title against Frank Martin on June 15th. The fight airs on Prime pay-per-view. Davis is a two-division champion, having also held super featherweight gold. He won the WBA regular lightweight title in 2019 and was elevated to full-time after undisputed lightweight champ Haney relinquished the WBA belt. Davis was dubbed the face of boxing after beating Ryan Garcia in 2023. The 29-year-old has been out of action following that fight after pleading guilty to 4 traffic offenses for his alleged involvement in a hit-and-run incident in November 2020. Serving 90 days, first on house arrest, then in prison, Davis is ready to return to the one place he can truly call home. "I'm happy to be back in the ring. That's where I'm comfortable at. I'm gonna go in there, be flavorless, and do what I do best, which is give the fans the best boxing you'll see." Come June 15th, Frank Martin is gonna see there is a different beast in front of him. After an impressive decision win over Michael Rivera in 2022, Martin forced Artem Haratunian to take a knee in their fight in July 2023. The Ghost is ranked second in the WBA rankings, and the 2016 Golden Glove winner is ready to leave his mark in boxing at Davis' expense. Want to attend Davis vs Martin? Here is all you need to know about the fight. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.